Well, we're joined live from Guildford by the singer Alvin Stardust, not in glasses. Mr. Stardust, what was it, do you think? Here's a guy that survived just 18 months in the spotlight, and yet 50 years on, genuinely is regarded as an absolute milestone. What was it?
He was a wordsmith. He's just a brilliant wordsmith, and a bit like Tim Rice, really. Picked really simple words, great melodies, and simple chord sequences. But songs like It's Raining in My Heart, I put it on a par with Somewhere Over the Rainbow. They're just beautiful melodies, similar kind of words, and they just work. And some of the songs that he did still work today. People are still going in the album and doing slightly different arrangements of things like... If you knew Peggy Sue, you'd know why I feel blue about Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, girl, I need you, Peggy Sue.
Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue. Oh, I love you so.
That's
it.
We could go on all night, couldn't we?
but I mean...
But I would...
Did you actually meet him? I was really lucky. Did you meet him?
I did, yeah, I did. 50 years ago, in fact, I took my very first guitar to the Gaumont in Doncaster on the bus, and this is it.
Oh, my gosh.
And I got backstage and met Buddy and the Crickets, and they were fab, and they said to me, OK, get your guitar out, let's hear what you can do. And I played Peggy Sue.
It looks like it caught fire with the experience. I mean, it's positively scalded.
It is, yeah, and it's what schoolboys did in those days. And he signed the guitar for me with the Crickets, and that started me collecting autographs. And on it now I've got Billy Fury, John Lennon, George Harrison, Paul McCartney, Mick Jagger, Brian Jones, all the Stones, Chuck Berry, Eddie Cochran, all the people I met.
And of course it was that insect reference to the Crickets that gave the Beatles the idea of the Beatles. Is that right?
Well, it was Johnny and it was Johnny and the Moondogs with John and Paul, and then Buddy died, and I think John was so moved he wanted to change the name of the group. And of course, the Beatle is a bug, a bit like a cricket, and so they became the Beatles. And I mean, if you think about it, the biggest rock and roll band in the world, the Rolling Stones, their first single was "Not Fade Away," Buddy Holly track.
But other than Eric Morecambe, he's the only person who's ever gone for big specs, isn't he?
Probably, yes, yeah. Well, I haven't said that Elvis Costello picked up on it.
Great stuff. Alvin Stardust, I'm really grateful to you for joining us. It's been a treat talking to you, and great to think about dear old Buddy Holly. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. I agree.